Hey everybody, happy Thursday. I'm just at the river. Where is she? There she is with my puppers. And I thought I'd touch base on allergies because I feel like myself and so many other people are struggling right now. Definitely something is in the air. And this year seems to be a little bit worse than others. Now, I showed you a skin scratch test that I had performed on a pediatric patient of mine who his definitely wasn't seasonal. It was something environmental in the home. Whenever you're struggling with like frequent colds and flus and just feeling like you're never getting over a congestion and a cough, one of the things to consider could be something environmental in the home, particularly dust, mold, cat and dog dander. Ooh, that's a tough one for people. And so in his case, the family had actually moved into a log cabin 2 years ago. And if anyone's ever spent time in a log cabin or lives in a log cabin, they know that the dust accumulates on all those ridges and it's really hard to keep up with. So the skin scratch test, I do that in office. It confirmed that it was dust. They also have cats and dogs. Thankfully, it wasn't that. Not that there isn't anything you can do about it, but makes things a little bit easier. So first line of defense is really providing a dust-free zone for this child while they're sleeping. So that means buying a HEPA filter, so making sure that the air that they're breathing during sleep is clean and pure, and then really dust-proofing the room. So making sure that the dust is kept up within their bedroom at minimum, sleeping with windows closed in case there's other environmental things coming in, adding to the dust. So he'll get at least 10 hours of dust-free time, which historically with my patients, that alone can make a huge difference. Another thing to consider as far as like supplementally, we're looking at things like nettle. Drink nettle tea, it's beautiful. Taking things like quercetin and vitamin C, but you also have to know that there is specific dosages that will or will not work. And so a lot of people take these things unknowingly, saying, oh, it's not working for me, but really it could be either the dose is wrong or just the quality of the supplement is wrong. And then we have to consider food. So there is particular foods that are more mucus producing, so mucogenic, so that's things like dairy would be at the top of the list, gluten, sugar, those are all big mucogenic foods. And sometimes if you just avoid these things during your high pollen season, if pollen's the issue, that can go a long way for symptom management and not flaring things or making it worse. And then there's foods that are helpful, like apples and garlic and onions, so things that are higher in quercetin content can be really lovely. Now, we know dust never goes away, and if you own a pet, like a cat or a dog, you know that you're not wanting to get rid of it. So above and beyond these simpler interventions, you actually can consider something called slit therapy, so sublingual immunotherapy, which is something, it's a big commitment, to be honest. It's a 2 or 3 year game where you're orally, sublingually taking a little dose, drops of minute amounts of the things that you're allergic to. And gradually over time, it actually desensitizes your immune system so you can actually tolerate exposure. So that is a really good option when you have pets, you love your animals, and you don't want to get rid of them. Yeah, that's all I have to say about allergies for today. I hope you guys can get outside and enjoy the sun like we are, and have a great day.